Okay, I'm Josh. I do wood
Hi, Josh.
Yep, I do the wood carvings here at Smoky Mountain Cowboy up here in technically Lake Lure. We have the building we've been working on since the storm. Got our brand new doors in.
Awesome.
Inside we've been rebuilding. We had to clear everything out, get all the mud out, gut everything. You can see the old water line. We're going to leave that up here to show how high it got in here. Mud was about close to 3 to 4 feet high in here after the storm. Bob, the one who owns the gallery, he actually had to shovel most of this out himself. In here we opened everything up. This used to be in a little apartment up here, so no more apartment. It's all gallery space now. So open it all up. We have the the metal here came from one of the bridges up above us. Fit that in. All the wood, the metal was an old farmhouse I disassembled in South Carolina. So I had a lot of the material kind of stacked up and didn't know it was for here, but it ended up being for here. Come around this way. We have another piece that came from the river here. As you pan across. So this will all be gallery space again, where we'll have all of our artwork displayed. It's still in progress. These were part of the bridge as well, the wood pieces. As you walk back here, we've got another new door. This was the door that caved in. There was a metal door here. It caved in and let all the water and everything come in. And it came in fast. So these were new doors that we had ordered before the storm, and we're happy they came in after the storm. So they would have been completely toast. In the back here, we have another piece from the river. Here, this was another piece from the river. Same thing with the wood up top. Everything in the back here, we set this up with the pieces that we've been finding from the river. A lot of personal items, old signs, pieces from some of the businesses up above us. There's part, as you go in, so it's kind of a little bit of a memory room of different things that we've been kind of finding as we go along. Some of it was right here behind the building by the river. Some of it was as we walked up and looking around to see what happened and see what was there. As the water drops, we still go down and find all kinds of things still. And then you see a lot of the artwork that's down here was stuff that Bob had already down here before the storm that's been recovered, and we'll be hanging it up. So this will all be nice artwork displayed down here again. And we've been working outside as well. So yeah, we've been, ever since the storm here, working every weekend. Working out front, working down here. Started the rebuild down here after January 1st. Just doing the weekends.
Got a beautiful display outside of stone as well, don't you?
Oh yeah. Bob's been stacking rocks ever since it happened. We got everything cleaned up, drying out down here, and then he was working outside. I did a carving in a log that was dropped by the river, and then we've been adding more stuff as we go. We just found our kayak today. It went down the river.
I can't believe you guys actually.
We were looking for the old boat Bob's grandfather had, and we found this instead. But we didn't find the old boat.
Wait, what old boat?
There was the metal boat that was in the gazebo that was hanging.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
we were looking for that. We were hoping we found that one, but we found that one, so that's good too.
That one's also good too.
Here's some of our other river finds out here for more working material for other projects that we'll be doing. Don't know what they'll be yet, but we'll do something with them. And then I have a bunch of trees and logs that I'll carve that were in the river. But we've been doing all of this. We got this is still open right now here until they get the sewer line in. So we're still without water and sewer here in the building. But it'll get there. We got a fire pit up top, nice little chimney there. We had there's two big rocks that the guy running that machine the other day came over and moved from over here, set out for us. So, but yeah, the town didn't do this. Bob and I have done this. So everybody thinks the town's built a new park.
It's a lot of hard work.
This is us. This is us.
What's the height of the stones there?
So the level up top was how the whole back here from all the way that way, all the way back this way was all just littered with all the rocks at that level. They excavated out most of the other rocks that were around that mound and hauled them back upriver to do a haul road in. We had them leave that mound there so we could work with some of the rocks that were dropped here. We didn't want them to take them all. We said we want to have that. So that's what we've been doing.
That had to have been an incredible sight to see all those stones out here.
Oh yeah, there's pictures and all kinds of video Bob has, but yeah, there was a whole big line of them. It looked a lot like what this is here, kind of like the loose laid, but it was just at that higher level all the way across. And then there was a big sand bar over here, like about 8 feet high of just sand at the end of the big rocks, and then all the gravels kind of were deposited on that side of the river. So here the river's in its original location. It didn't move. It kind of cut a channel in here where we're standing. So all this material here, the dirt, this was all the mud that was shoveled out of the basement to fill this back in this far.
Wow.
And then we got just more work to go. So good thing Bob and I like to work because we got plenty of it. The main building held up well. We had a shed out here that went down the river at the end. There was a gazebo, other buildings. There was a deck actually here where you're standing. That was just a rock wall, then a set of stairs that went down. The ground level was still about 3 feet lower than what it is there, and it was all grass and there was trees. Hard to picture what it was before it. But, Bob has all that on his Facebook page, all the before and afters.
And this is Bob over here, correct?
Bob's digging, trying to save the tree. You've been digging out all the sand out from around it. There was about 9 feet of dirt there around the tree. So we had the machine for like one day. They kind of dug out some, but most of that's been Bob digging it out by hand.
You've done an incredible job with what was left.
We've been finding a bunch of the bulbs and digging them up and moving them into the flower beds. This was a part of the old pool over next door from the tiki bar. So there's parts and pieces from everywhere. This was a post from somewhere. See the concrete at the base, so we stood it up and made a pole.
Keep it up. You're making a difference, a huge difference.
We can't wait for it to be done. We're going to do something ourselves. So
Somebody has to lead the way as well.
yeah, that's what we're working on. We got some trees going in. We're going to get some more. We got to dig up more trees to put down by the river again. The water's getting warmer. We can almost get into the water and start cleaning up in our section. There's still a lot of metal pipes and all kinds of stuff in that water. Water's coming in clear now, which is awesome. It's not as cold as it was a month ago. So yeah, we're getting there.
Thank you for your time. It's been awesome.